Greetings and salutations to you, people of the interwebs, and welcome to this year's Top 10 Transformers of 2017. Whoa, what a year it's been. Believe me, these robots are worth getting suited up for. But before we get into that, let's just go through verbatim some honourable mentions, because this year I am just doing robots that I bought that came out this year. I'm not doing second hand. If we were doing second hand, we'd go for Quick Strike from Beast Wars would be there. It's such a fun bot. So would Tiger Hawk. That's one I've been waiting to get for ages and managed to get this year. Who else? BotCon Striker and BotCon Clench were also highlights of my second hand purchases this year. But we're not doing second hand. Sorry. Also, an honourable mention, I'd like to go to ROM vs Transformers, the IDW comic. It's a comic, it shouldn't really be on this Transformers toy lineup, so it's not, but my highlight of Transformers literature this year was ROM vs Transformers IDW. Worth a read. Again, that number 10 spot was so hard to cut down to. So, Gigapower Grassor, Make Toys Striker Noir, Power the Primes, Beachcomber and Power the Prime Slash were almost all there, but ultimately I went for this guy. This is DNA Toys Susan. Ooh! It's a very complex and fiddly transformation, but it's a new company. And the design is absolutely beautiful. The paint is absolutely beautiful. So, just on that grounds alone, I've let him get into that top 10 spot. Number 9. Fans Projects Ikara, or Chimera, I'm not sure which one she is. She's the Dinobot. She's the female Velociraptor Dinobot, and now there's a female Velociraptor Dinobot in canon. She's Slash. That's who she is. Let's just back these up a bit, actually. Not sure how much is going to fit on here. Number 7. We have this guy. This is TFC's Poseidon 1,000 kills. Their take on Tentakill. 1,000 kills was the last release, and he's just as brilliant as all the others, but with these just posable tentacles that just make me just want him to be the one that doesn't get to be the combiner, the one that just stands out on his own as an example of what the Limbots look like. Beast Mode's hilariously funny, cute, and good. Robot Mode, I just love. You can reduce the size of these, but why? Go big or go home. That's my motto, obviously. Let's see. Next up, we have Hasbro Topspin Titans Return. This is such a return to form of greatness for Hasbro. Fun transformation, great in both modes, and just so posable in robot mode. He puts everyone to shame, and it's just so much good paint. See, look, they have silver paint and then they have red paint on top of it. That's how you do things, folks. Just a lot of great fun toy. Next up, we have Transformers The Last Night, Hasbro's Megatron Voyager class. Oh, this figure is bonkers good. It's just imagine me putting a movie toy in my top 10. That is crazy talk. Absolute crazy talk. But he's got his ankle tilts. He's got really just a great bunch of articulation and armoured flaps that move out of the way. He looks menacing. Transformation is a hoot. And this big Uruk-hai sword is, And just the fit and finish and the QC, look at that. Nothing moves when you wobble him. Everything is tight. He doesn't make that rattly, hollow plastic sound. So yeah, he is just a glorious figure. And belongs this high up on my list. So are we into the top 5 now? Yeah. Top 5 now. So number 5. Look alive. It's this guy. This is KFC Kingzilla. Their take on Snapdragon. Again, just a big, chunky machine that accomplishes its 3 modes really well. It's a lot of fun to transform, a lot of fun to pose, and just this, looks proper beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, number 4 will be, just come out. This is Iron Factory's. I'm going to go for Blaze Dash. It could be Bolt Runner. The Racing Bros. It's Sideswipe. It's a Legend class Sideswipe. Now, Sideswipe was a Transformer that got me into Transformers. Dinobots were the ones that cemented it for me. But this guy, this red Lamborghini, was the thing that I saw that made me fall in love with this franchise as a child. And this Legends class version is just, for a Legend class figure, is just nigh on perfect. It's a lot of fun. You just capture the character so well in this mode. It's just well worth getting. Oh, we're running out of space here. So the top 3 was quite hard. They could have changed places a lot, and I had to really crack down. This guy was almost in the top 3, but I just, subjectively, is not the best thing Iron Factory have released this year. This is Iron Factory's Shadow Tengu. The 6-shot is a Legend scale 6-shot. He makes all 6 modes in Legend scale. And they look right. They look exactly like they should do. But because it's in this size, it's just infinitely more playable than, the big ones that we get. So he accomplishes everything that these massive ones do, but in this size. So it is a lot of fun. Also, okay, we're running out of space. So number 2, again, this was quite hard to hide straight between these two. Can we reach him? Fans Toys Coot. Their cup just feels lovely in hand. That that face sculpt is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. He just... Just how good this figure is just... It's hard sometimes to find the words for. But ultimately, he looks great in robot mode. He looks exactly like Cup should do in his Cup car mode. But the transformation, it's okay. Once you've shaved off 2 bits of plastic, which you really shouldn't have to do that yourself on this level of toys, it transforms all right. It's not quite as much as a nightmare as it starts off being. The more you transform it, the more you get used to it. And once you've cracked that code in your head, the puzzle of him is actually relatively easy, but it's still a bit of a nightmare. So this is what makes my number 1 Transformer of this year, and possibly one of the greatest Transformers of all time. And that is Unique Toys Perukill. Unique Toys Perukill is their Unique Toys movie Lockdown. Robot mode looks perfect. It looks like a metal man like he did in the movies, and he's not, he's not shy of articulation. It's menacing. It's big. The paint work is fantastic. The car mode looks exactly like it should do. The paintwork is fantastic. You know, they've painted the insides, the wheels. Just the finish of it is luxury. And the transformation is fun for a start. It is a fun transformation. It is also mind-boggling that this becomes the car mode. When you see the two side by side, it's just a wonder of how they've engineered that. It's just clever panelling, you know, and bits turning inside out and becoming different bits. That's how they've achieved it. But the fact that a lot of people haven't used that before is just, oh, great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. And that's why he's my figure of the year. Now, if you would have told me 1st of January 2017 that not only would a Transformers Bayverse movie bot be in my top 10, but one would be my number one figure of the year, I'd throw you in the bin and throw you in the sea. I'd just say, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, here he is. And that is a testament to how good this figure is. So that has been my top 10 figures of the year. Boy, could have had a pretty decent holiday for the price of all this shit. Join me next year where we'll be continuing Transformer of the Week. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff below. Let me know what your top 10 is, either below or make a video yourself. I'd love to see them. Till then, be excellent to each other. Let's find my off button. So the camera's way over there. I'm going to reach over there. Until next time, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because you deserve it, Merry New Year. Bestow! Fisto!